Here are the list some dangerous Indian serial killers. Raman Raghav, also known as the Stoneman. Raman Raghav was an Indian serial killer who operated in Mumbai in the 1960s. He is believed to have killed at least 41 people, mostly homeless individuals. He was eventually caught and sentenced to death, but he died in prison before his execution. Charles Sobhraj. Charles Sobhraj is a notorious serial killer who operated in the 1970s. He is believed to have killed at least 12 people, mostly Western tourists, in Southeast Asia. He was nicknamed the Bikini Killer due to his habit of luring his victims with promises of travel and adventure. Cyanide Mohan. Mohan Kumar, also known as Cyanide Mohan, is an Indian serial killer who operated in Karnataka between 2003 and 2009. He is believed to have killed at least 20 young women by poisoning them with cyanide. He was sentenced to death in 2013. Surinder Kohli. Surinder Kohli is an Indian serial killer who was employed as a domestic servant in Noida, Uttar Pradesh. He is believed to have killed at least 16 children and women between 2005 and 2006. He was sentenced to death in 2010. Auto Shankar. Gauri Shankar, also known as Auto Shankar, was an Indian serial killer who operated in Chennai during the 1980s. He is believed to have killed at least 9 teenage girls and young women. He was eventually caught and sentenced to death, but his sentence was commuted to life imprisonment in 1998. Thug Behram. Thug Behram, also known as Buram Jamedar, was a notorious Indian serial killer who operated in the early 19th century. He was a member of the Thugee cult, which was known for its practice of strangling travelers as a form of worship. Thug Behram is believed to have killed at least 931 people. K.D. Kempamma. K.D. Kempamma is an Indian serial killer who operated in Karnataka in the 1990s. She is believed to have killed at least 6 women by luring them into her home and then strangling them. She was sentenced to death in 2008. Satish. Satish is an Indian serial killer who operated in Kerala in the 2000s. He is believed to have killed at least 13 elderly women by bludgeoning them to death with a hammer. He was sentenced to death in 2011. Dabar Singh. Dabar Singh is an Indian serial killer who operated in Punjab in the 1980s. He is believed to have killed at least 17 people, mostly women, by luring them into his car and then strangling them. He was eventually caught and sentenced to death, but his sentence was commuted to life imprisonment in 2009. Mohan Kumar. Mohan Kumar, also known as the Psycho Killer, is an Indian serial killer who operated in Chennai in the 1980s. He is believed to have killed at least 19 people, mostly young women, by luring them into his car and then strangling them. He was sentenced to death in 1999.